All right. Good bounce back game, good team effort, really good attitude and positivity from these guys. Trying to fight through some adversity in the season, and not much else to say. Got to turn the page quick to a tough LaSalle team, but good bounce back game tonight.
Is there any focal point tonight as far as things that y'all wanted to do, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to work on a few more things offensively. We needed to kind of expand what we were actually doing in games offensively. We tried a new lineup. Like Cam is, the thing about Cam is, like, we got to remember this guy shot out like a cannon at the start of the year. But this is a guy who hasn't played much in a long time, and like that's something I experienced too. When you go multiple years without playing games, it is not a linear experience when you get back. There's a lot of ups and downs of that. So he comes to me and he's like, I want to put the team first. I think I could probably serve this team better coming off that bench, seeing the game a little bit, and that just shows like what kind of selfless person he is. And I'm just he's a good shooter. We wish some of those would have dropped last game. And we talked before the game. It's like, keep shooting, man. And I'm glad he came out and went 5 for 5 today. He deserves it. And there'll be more downs during the season. That's just what it is when you're coming back from that. But we got a great guy right here who cares about this team, cares about this university.
What's the biggest thing after the app game of, like you said, just kind of turning the page? Don't let that carry over, I guess, and let's start fresh today. Or what was the mindset, I guess? Yeah,
I mean, that's always the mindset, win or lose. Obviously, that was a tough game to stomach. How we kind of blew it in the end, and then we're down and we're up, and just the emotions of it. But good opportunity to get out there and run a little bit, and you feel a little better after you do that. And I'm glad that these guys came out and played together and had a positive attitude. It can be easy if you're playing a Division III team to say, I'm going to go be selfish out there, and the guys didn't do that. They played for each other.
How'd you feel about tonight? Obviously, a lot of good things happened, but like Coach said, some specifics in there. But yeah, how did you feel about tonight?
I felt good. I'm glad that everybody got a chance to play, from me to the bench, and I'm glad Berger made a free throw. So it was good to just see everybody go out there and score points and do what we do.
Yeah. Well, like Coach said, the bounce back attitude of you guys. How important was that? Like Coach said, coming off of the app game, it could have gone any number of ways, but it seemed like you all's attitudes in bouncing back was positive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was really important. We knew we had to come out here and do exactly what we did tonight. No matter who the team was, we was going to do that regardless, because just from the last game, we was just so furious to come out and just beat somebody like we did tonight. So I mean, it was a really good game for us.
Y'all were saying, all those guys playing. I mean, how important is it, to have so many guys contribute in so many different ways and have guys completely, all those guys involved?
I think it's very important because it shows what type of team we have. We can go deep down our bench, from starters to the 12th man. So I feel like it was really important for everybody to just get in and get their feet wet.
Coach, how do you feel like things are coming along? We're starting to get toward conference play in a couple games here. How do you feel like y'all are positioned at this point?
We faced some adversity. We've faced a little stretch in the season where we've kind of taken a dip in some of our efficiencies. We've had a focus on rebounding, and that was. I'll say that our last loss, while it was painful in that we had the game in our grasp. Analytically speaking, it's not a game where you're very disappointed in your team, because we won the possession battle. We got more shots. We won the rebounding battle against a very good team. And we put ourselves in a position to win a game. We just had to with a very bad shooting night from the free throw line and from three. Ultimately, you're trying to build a team that can weather a bad shooting night in a conference tournament setting. Now, we didn't fully weather it the last game, but we put ourselves in position to. I think we can all agree on that if we just finish a couple plays, right? So that was my biggest concern a little while ago, was the rebounding issue. We are a big plus in terms of the turnover margin, and if you start winning the turnover margin and the rebound margin, you put yourself in a position to win games when you have off shooting nights. So what happened on, App took it to us. They beat us, but I really wasn't as disappointed as I was against Southern Illinois in our effort and our focus. It was just a night where they made shots and we didn't make shots, and credit to them. So I am proud of that. And there are things that we need to clean up on the defensive end for sure. We've taken a dip in that area, but we're focusing on that, and I think we'll see a turn on that soon.
Any other questions?
Yeah, so big night from Caden Miller, 6 points, 11 boards. What does it feel like to have a freshman that can play at that level off the bench? Not many teams in the Big South have that level of freshman.
Yeah, Caden is a stud. He's got a bright future in this game. He's somebody that we're going to continue to see how much we can use him. But the guy can play ball. There's no doubt about that. Every time he's getting his opportunity, he's showing us what he can do. So I'm really proud of him.
What is it about Berger scoring that gets the team going?
It's Berger, man. He's a good teammate. Just going against red team every day, he helps us get better. So it's important for us to give back to them by doing what we did tonight and letting them go out and go have fun on the court as well. Without them, we wouldn't be who we are now. So, it's very important to us. Yeah, I probably wouldn't understand, but to us, it's like important.
No,
So,
great.
yeah.
All right, we're all set.
All right, thanks.